Really? I didn't know you did the smoked bologna. The smoked bologna sandwiches.
Yeah.
We just have to put the buns on there and it's good to go. Doesn't that look good?
Hey, Lindsay. How's things going being a mama?
Great. Anyway, look at him. He's like, we're here.
I got the, what I get about every time I come over here, it's rare I don't get the ribeye steak sandwich. Hey guys, I'm back at R.M. Brooks General Store in Rugby, Tennessee. This is 5 years now that I've been coming here to film, and they've been a lot of exciting things happen. It's been a little while since I've been here, so I'm excited to see about all the new babies and all the new updates, and we're gonna get to talk to Tiffany and Doug and the girls, and it's gonna be a great day. Let's go inside and see what's going on. Well, looky here.
So hello, Mr. John. And I'm into little baby.
Yeah.
Not so little.
Hey, Lindsay. How's things going being a mama?
Great.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? So tell us about who you got here with us this morning.
This is Jonah. He's 4 months old. He was born on December 22nd.
All right. So how you like all the things go along being mama? You look different. She looks different. What? She looks happy now.
It's like a tired happy.
A tired happy. You was always grumpy before us. It seemed like. She never.
That was her serious face. She was always in serious mode.
But she looks so much different now, so much happier. So it looks like motherhood has changed your outlook on life, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. Well, great. So who else is going on here with babies today? We got any more yet here?
Katie's running late as usual.
We're running late, surely not Katie.
And we got Tory stopping by. She's headed off to school again.
All right.
School today.
Come on over here, Tory.
Tiffany went to change her shirt. She wasn't satisfied with the shirt she had on.
Well, we'll go ahead and talk to everybody that's here while we're here. We'll just come in. So what have you been into lately? I know you're going to school still, and you want to talk about that?
Well, I don't know what I talked about last time, but I'm going to Rome State for social work right now. I finish, my last semester is in the fall, so I'll be finishing school in the fall.
Okay, you still working here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
How many days you work here now?
I work here some Tuesdays and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, well you're pretty much full time.
Yeah.
She's got a big date coming up. What is that? What do you something big happening in June? Maybe a little something going on.
June 27th, I get married.
Oh my goodness. So how's that going to change things? You want to keep on working here? Or?
I will still be working here, yes.
All right, well that's good news. Can't get married and run off, can they? Doug?
No, they sign a contract. We have.
They got to stay for so long, don't they?
Yeah, once they come in, they're here. But yeah, we're excited for her. Logan, her husband. He works on every other weekend with the sheriff's department in Fentress County. So he comes in and helps out too. So we got him and her here on Saturdays when we do our breakfast and stuff.
Okay. Well, that's good.
We kind of get a deal like it. We get our hooks into both of them. So.
Well, so you're excited about getting married?
Yes, very.
Well, it seems like these girls don't last long around here. They get married before long, don't they?
Well, they come in and, like I said, it's a season.
Yeah.
Like I said, we know a lot of times when they come in that, they've got a lot of stuff going on, and we talk to them about, where they're at in life, and you kind of figure, people are moving forward, with their lives and starting their families and stuff. Same thing with Katie. She was in here for the Rumble Saturday for a little while.
Yeah, I saw her. She had her baby with her.
Had Gabriel with her, and he had her in, I don't know what you call those things they wrap around you. I call it a little papoose thing.
Yeah,
Carrying him around.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's pretty neat having all of them in here and going on. But yeah, this it's kind of a one of those places. Transitional, or just, you know, kind of that deal of like getting their bearings and stuff. I mean, we've had a lot of people coming in. I think Saturday we had a couple from the campground that's been staying with us while they're getting their house sold and their new house bought. They bought an Allard, and so they just been kind of like hanging out. And she said, "Well, I used to work in an ice cream shop, and so I know a little bit about milkshakes and stuff like that." So Saturday, they wanted to come over and hang out. So she worked in here on the ice cream machine with the milkshakes and stuff, and then her husband, Michael, he helped with the volunteer fire department parking cars. So it was like I said, I think that the slogan about, you know, you come in as a guest and leave as family kind of thing really applies. I don't think we had people. Mick was in from Australia again for a week, and it's hard to believe, but he's come from Australia 5 times, and all 5 times he stayed at Grey Gables and hung out around in this area. So all the way from Australia, and his wife was with him this year, and it was when we were talking to her, she said it finally clicked why he wanted to keep coming back. Come back to this area. He said it's really unique, and they got to see it under a little different light too, with the car show going on and that many people being around and stuff.
We never could find them. We looked for them every time we'd be somewhere
You
else.
were interviewing somebody and talked to somebody across the road, and he was at the coffee stand, and I said,
Then we left
there they are, and
went and looked for him, and we couldn't find him. So we missed him. Sorry, Mick. Maybe we'll get you on your next trip. But
and I honestly think he'll be back.
He's been here 5 times, so I think he'll make a trip out of it. So what do you think about working here, meeting different people coming in?
I love it.
Has
I
been-
love meeting new people.
Had people recognize you from some of the videos?
Yes, actually, a lot of people.
A lot of people know you when they come in. They kind of feel like they know you sometimes, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good. We're going to look around a little bit. Anything changed inside? Everything looks about the same. I see you got some different candy here, maybe.
Well, we have a couple that's local that have a freeze-dried business. It's actually who we get our farm eggs from.
Okay.
And we just started buying some stuff from them and had it around. And she said, "Well, put some samples out, let some people try them." And she comes in about once a week and fills this thing up. I mean, when the locals that know what they are, they come
That's
in.
some neat looking stuff. Get a close up on that. Was that apples in there?
Yeah, and some of the cooler things that have the great big, like, jump out at you flavor. You got the Skittles that, like, they really have a lot of flavor that pop.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think. Oh yeah, we're out.
Might have been sold out of them. Must be the best sellers in there.
Well, the best seller now are the Jell-O squares, and we can't keep those. The peppermint, like your Christmas peppermint candy.
Yeah.
They end up being about that size right there when they get them freeze dried. I don't think there's any on there, but all of it is really good, and you don't have all the saturated stuff in it. It kind of takes it all out, especially on the fruits and stuff like that.
I don't think I've tried the fruit.
Pineapples.
I've not tried those. I know some people do the candy, like the Skittles you mentioned. I've had them, but I haven't seen the fruit like that, so it's different.
The natural fruit doesn't have like the big bang flavor, but you can tell what it is and stuff. It's really good. But yeah, we do pretty good with our stuff. And of course, having their eggs here for breakfast and stuff like that throughout the week. But we have, I think, Tomboy is a new thing that we carry here. It's a
Okay.
local lady that has started her own company pretty good while back, and Tiffany knows more about this. I'm gonna let her talk to you. About
Okay.
it.
Hey.
Tell them about Tomboy. That wasn't sick.
Melissa Price is out of Deer Lodge, and she was a paddler, and she's just a really good friend, and she come up with this product kind of more for outdoorsy people. So recently I've started carrying her product. I love it. I've used this. Doug and I use this when we go hiking,
The wipes.
the wipes.
Her
And
balms
then-
and stuff for her lips.
Yeah, and then she has what called lipsticks, or lip
Slick.
slicks, and they're great. And then actually, I'm using this cleanser right now, and I really really like it. It makes my face, and I'm usually really particular. And then this actually is called Optimus oil, and it's a she sells it in a bigger bottle. These are samples, and I'm really liking it. It has, but anyway, she has different things. Let's see, that's Bug Balm, and then she has Summer Sun Relief, War Woman, and Muscle Fever, and then she also has a Bella Bug Balm. So you put it on when you, but it's healthy for your skin. So she's great. She's good. I like Melissa. She's good with me. I'm hoping I will do well with her products here at the store.
Well, you've always carried local products that people bring in
Yeah.
and help out those people, and then offer some different things that you're not going to find in some of the big box stores. So that's neat.
Thank you.
So what's been going on? You had the car show this weekend. We was here. We didn't get to see you because you was busy cooking the whole time.
Yes.
So we
yes.
said we'd come back to see Tiffany because we knew everybody wanted to update on the girls and the babies and everything. So everybody
sure.
was busy Saturday. So
Yeah, I'm sure Doug told you about how many cars we had, right?
no, we hadn't talked about that yet. How many did you have?
We had 184 cars. It was the most we've ever had. There was a lot of things going on in the area. Fentress County had something going on, but the Spectator still, it was the smoothest car cruising I've ever done. I was
Yeah.
really tickled. It
It was
was the less stressed.
Yeah, it was
out of
very
all.
relaxed.
It was very relaxed. We did a sound system this time just to try it out.
Yeah.
And that was good. And so that worked out well, but we'll still have a band in the fall. So we're
Yeah.
excited about that. Maybe 2 bands. I don't know. We're kind of in debates about something else. So, yeah. Katie's on her way with baby Gabriel. Have you got to talk to Lindsay?
We have talked to her for a few minutes, but we haven't got to see her feeding the baby yet. So
Did we tell you about the honey?
no,
So we have some local honey we've been carrying. They're friends with Doug, and it's D&T Farms, and they're out of I think it's out of Watburg. Anyway, they're friends with Doug, and Doug got them to carry it. So I sell a lot of the sourwood, and then they also have a wildflower honey.
So this is something, Doug. Doug, here's something that we'd love to film them harvesting honey sometime if you can get us in there. I've always wanted to film that.
I'll find out when they're going to
And that would help their business on selling it too. And we would be very honored to get to see them harvesting, whether I got to wear a bee suit or whatever, I don't care, but I'd like to see it up
I
close.
know they sell a ton.
Yeah.
They do.
And I have repeat customers.
Come and
too.
getting it, yeah. So this is always something a lot of people's fascinating in, which we're doing homesteading channel now, yard to table Appalachian homesteading, where we're growing vegetables and stuff. And so we have a big interest, hopefully have bees next year ourselves, or at least one hive, but we're going to try to learn a little bit from some other people. But
Nice.
I'll reach out to Tessa
okay, that'd be great. So
when they pull their honeys and stuff like that. So.
I was trying to think what else.
let's look at the Lindsay feeding the baby for a minute. Lindsay looks so much different now than she did before the baby, because she's smiling now. I never could get her to smile when I had a camera. She'd usually not be too happy to see me, but she looked so happy today.
She was here, like Tory was here, and then she was here first thing.
Yeah. So how many times are you eating a day?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot. He probably eats like 32 ounces a day.
32 ounces. Wow. So he's growing fast, ain't he? They
Yeah,
grow
pretty
fast. Before you know it, they're a teenager, and you're trying to chase them down, looking for them all over the neighborhood, and they're out and about. So, so how long have you been here now, Lindsay? You've been here for a little while.
Yeah, I'm not like working currently here or anything, but yeah. I've been
Okay.
down for a while.
Okay. Yeah. So I know for a couple of years, anyways, you've been in the videos, I believe. So yeah.
For a couple, yeah.
She's actually working for Kim and Barry that live down the road. They actually do all the freeze-dried stuff that I carry in here.
Oh, so she could have told us about the fruit. Doug was telling us about that a little bit, so that was interesting.
And they're from California, and they're actually hoping to open up a kind of like a little local farmstead type thing where people can come. But they're really into like all the organic.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
And of course, she has junk food up there, which I don't care for. But like, she does freeze dried fruit and all that. She's got tons of chickens. I mean, yeah.
That'd be something
Lindsay
we'd
should
be.
hook you up because
Yeah,
they're
we need to go
really
see
neat
them.
people. They really,
Yeah.
really are.
We're looking for stuff like that now that we have the Homesteading channel too. So that'd be interesting.
Did you see your pictures? Our pictures?
Oh wow! No, I didn't.
Yeah. This is what's that? The people from I think it's West Virginia. Is it West
Yeah.
Virginia? They brought those for us.
Well, they've printed those off the internet there from Christmas, looks like, or Thanksgiving. This one,
Yeah.
this one that came from off my Facebook page. See, that's my boys at my son's house, and that was here. I guess this was last fall when we was here. So
Yeah.
that's great. How about that? These mine? I get to keep these?
those are
Okay,
yours.
thanks. I'll put these up.
Neat. What else has been going on?
Let me put this on you right here for a minute, and that way we can pick you up and I don't have to hold it so close to you. Well, let's see. How was the winter? Did everything go?
Everything went well during the winter. We had sawbriar here, with the bird hunting, and that went well, and that lasted into March. So we were really super excited about that. That's always a good thing. You got to talk to Tory?
We talked to Tory for a few
Did Tory tell you about all the exciting things going on with
She's
her?
getting married, I understand. So, and she's seems excited about that.
She
She's smiling
is.
and
Logan
happy
is a
and-
sweet one. And then it looks like baby Gabriel and Wesley's coming in. Did you get to talk to Laura? Has she been cooking?
No, haven't talked to her yet. No,
Yeah,
we just
Laura
come
will have
straight
to tell
in.
you all the exciting things, and then here comes Wesley and baby Gabriel and Kelly or Katie, Katie, whichever one that is. Whoever you are, I don't know. Anyway, look at him. He's like, we're here.
Oh my goodness! Now, what's the age difference in the two? How far apart?
A week or two.
A week or two?
22nd, son 12.
Okay.
I was saying baby Gabriel was born on December the 8th for the longest time. You ready to get out of there? You want to get out and be on camera? Huh?
He has fought his nap all morning, so.
Here you go. Oh. So you won't be sleepy here. Got dinosaurs going on. And Wesley and them they're getting chickens and all kinds of stuff.
How are you?
Oh,
Getting
yeah,
into
we got
homes.
chickens, ducks. Yeah.
Ducks.
Chickens.
So now this is your fourth grandchild or fifth, or how many is this for you?
Well, Doug and I have 10 altogether.
10 altogether
Yeah.
between y'all. Okay.
Yes, between us. This is the youngest
The youngest. Okay.
of all. The youngest of all. Huh? You see Grammy?
How about that?
Oh. Hi. You love me, don't you? Can you say hi to the camera? Huh? Can you say hi to the camera? Tell them hi. Look. Say hi. He's a little stinker head.
What?
Can
Show them your roar.
you talk? Can you talk for him? Can you talk for him?
Grin.
He's just taking it all in, huh, Bubs?
Hmm.
Well, I was just thinking when the very first video I filmed here, Wesley was out here making picnic tables in the barn. It was you and Katie here that day.
Yeah.
So that's been 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
So things has changed over those times. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we weren't even dating.
No,
She didn't even know I existed.
she wasn't even paying attention, was she?
You want to go to Peppa? You want to go to Peppa?
What are you doing? Oh.
Anyway, let's see. What else has been going on? We got the swings done.
The swings, yeah. We didn't really film them, but if you want, you want to show a few things outside, we can do that. It's quit raining a little bit. It's kind of
Doug can take you and show you those, and then
Okay.
he's going to put up a hammock park.
Part.
Oh yeah.
That's next on the agenda. We've said that, but life's kind of been busy. Laura needs to come over here when she gets done.
Okay.
Tell us about all her exciting stuff. And trying to think. We've got a bike event planned this year. That's June the 6th. And then we have our cruising will be September, the first Saturday in September. We do have a rain date this year, though, also for it. And if it does rain, then we'll have it the following weekend. And then we have the Rugby Roundabout, which is in September. It's the third Saturday in September. That's put on by the Morgan County Tourism Alliance. So that's going on here. Then, of course, Roy Frills will be here. We love Roy. He'll be here on Saturdays. And we might put some music in there, but we tried to slim it down a little bit this year. So kind of slow things down a bit.
Yeah.
But anyway. So,
Well.
hey, Laura, come over here.
Yeah, it'd be good if we can kind of get everybody, since they're sitting there like that, if we could get a picture of everybody right
Tory.
here somehow.
You burping.
Come on over here. Let me get
Come on over here, girls.
let's get a picture, and we'll use this as the thumbnail forever on the video. How you doing, Laura?
It's
Good
been
to
a
see you.
minute. I
Yeah.
saw you the other day for a minute.
Well,
and I thought at the end of the day, I said, I wasn't filming.
No, we didn't film on Saturday because of the car show. They really want to see Tiffany and Doug and all the babies, and they can see pretty cars at any car show, but I have to come here and get you all when you're not busy to be able to talk to y'all because
You good?
during the car shows we've tried that before, but just too busy. So okay, let's see how we lined up here. We're going to try to get a little bit of a picture right here so we can use this as a thumbnail. So, your daughter come to see you? Where's your daughter live at?
She lives in San Diego.
Oh my goodness, she came quite a way. So she been here before?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd she think about it out here in the country?
Well, we spent the week together and did some hikes, and it was awesome.
Oh, yeah?
The weather held out. It was beautiful. And she left on Sunday. She actually extended her stay for the Rumble, because she wanted to go to that. And I miss her already. Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
So now where you originally from?
Miami, Florida.
Miami, Florida. Okay.
Miami,
Well,
Florida.
we're glad to have you here in Appalachia.
Thank you. I love it here.
How long you been here now?
The store?
Yeah. Well, I
Up
mean, in
here?
the area. Yeah.
In the area, about 4 years.
4 years.
At the store, almost 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still smiling and happy.
Oh,
Looks
I
like.
love it. I love
it here.
Yeah, finding this place and getting the opportunity to work here is it's one of my favorite jobs I've ever had.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna work on a few things. We'll come over and catch you cooking here in a little bit. See what you cooking, anything, whatever somebody orders in a little bit. We might order something to eat. We're gonna have to have some lunch. So
Okay.
we'll film you cooking our lunch here in a little bit.
All
Okay.
right. Sounds
All
good.
right.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Apparently, these two are trying to make a baby, and there's evidence. And then Doug was talking about being held down by a bunch of girls on the senior trip. Laura, you're missing all of this. Tory?
I went outside to take something outside and come back in. There's a whole weird conversation going on in
It's
here.
gone from Appalachian to borderline Jerry Springer.
Okay, let's do this. So, did you really film Lindsay about what she's doing?
Here,
Okay.
here, you use
You
this
hold
right
that.
here.
Lindsay? Okay, shh. Let's get serious here.
Good job.
All right, did you tell him the name of the baby?
Yeah.
And did you tell him what you're doing?
Like work-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's so cute. She acts like she's nervous. She's not nervous. Anyway, so she works for Barry and Kim Nunn, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, she's doing some homesteaded stuff, right? Washing chickens, killing them, plucking their feathers,
You're right.
riding a tractor. Oh my
Really?
gosh, I didn't know
Barry
this.
in a bucket the other day, and I lifted him up.
Really?
Hey.
Well, that's
Aw.
some interesting stuff going on out there.
Yeah. So anyway,
You gotta kill him.
I said wash the chickens. I was just joking.
You do. So are
Yeah,
you
you have to
actually?
shampoo 'em up.
Fluff and fold birds.
So are
That's
you
what
doing?
we do before we kill them in the South. We wash them really good with some shampoo, and then we kill them.
So is that what you're doing out there? Really? Seriously? You're
Farming.
processing chickens.
It's interesting.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
they're really cool people.
Well, that's quite a different change from here, I guess.
That's what I
guess
think,
here
yeah.
you might grill the chicken or something, a piece of chicken, but to actually process
Bring
one.
the farm to Tiffany.
Bring the
Yeah.
farm. Yeah, I get my eggs from down there, my freeze-dried stuff. They're right down the road. 10 miles maybe, that much. Tori, come over here, sissy.
Yeah,
come
something
here.
like
Yeah. Anyway,
They're really good at what they do out there. They don't just raise chickens; they raise turkeys. And this past
Oh, yeah.
this past Thanksgiving, Kim comes in. She says, "Hey, I want you to smoke a turkey for me." And I said, "Okay, I'll try that. I've never done it before." I said, "So how big is the turkey?" She said, "Well, I don't know. I didn't weigh it, but it's big." I'm like, "Okay, it's going to be a big turkey." Average turkey, 15, 18, 19 pounds. This turkey was 36 pounds. They had, when they fed it, I couldn't splitting it in half. I couldn't put the two halves in the smoker out there that I could put 100 pounds of pork in. It was just that
So
wide.
they ended up doing it at their house.
They cut it up in smaller pieces, and but that's they feed their
Did
chickens
they
all
raise
natural.
that?
Yes.
Yeah.
36-pound turkey.
They've got a whole, like, we're all going to Barry and Kim's if the end times comes while we're still living, because they have everything.
Yeah,
They do. They have freeze-dried stuff. She's got the coolest stuff. She's got jars of freeze. It's like on her shelves, and it's beautiful. She makes Doug and I little gift packs when we go fishing trips. She'll be like, gone fishing. She'll write on it, put all these little snacks in there, freeze-dried snacks. They're really cool people.
You walk in their house, and there's these floating beds of sprouts. And I thought, well, they're just getting ready to grow stuff for, put in the garden and stuff like that. No, it's for their chickens. These birds live better.
Oh, they're growing special food for the birds.
Their eggs are like
Their eggs
the
are
top of the
amazing.
line.
Like they're top, like seriously.
So that's where Lindsay's at. And then, anyway, and sometimes she's been helping Mom. But anyway, right?
So
we're good?
you farmed her out to another farm then. She's
Well,
over
Kim
that
came to me
farming.
and asked me, she said, stay right there. She asked me, she said, little Tory right here is I love her little outfit. She's buying one of these a week.
Yeah. Well, not this week, but
All
next
right,
week.
turn around, because she's the only one representing Jesus. Oh, we've got crosses on them. Anyway, isn't that cute? She was so excited. She walked in today, and I was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, you told them that she just gave me some big news the other night. We went and picked flowers at a local, it's in Lansing. It's called Fort to Tiller Farm. The lady, Metra, I hope I'm saying your name right. She did mine and Doug's wedding flowers. Crazy. So she has this, you can go pick your own flowers. So we worked really hard last week, 2 days last week with Doug. Laura was off visiting with her daughter, which I wouldn't have told her no. And so she worked side by side with me, even Friday when I come in and said, I'm a little upset, pray for me. And so she seen me through. So we went and picked flowers Friday night, and we got bouquets. And so anyway, so we went out to dinner. Doug used his allowance money and give it to us, and we went and picked flowers on Doug. Beautiful. I have 3 bouquets of flowers at home. Phenomenal. So anyway, but we went out to dinner, and then she let me know she's going to go to school through the summer, and she's graduating in November. So I'm really excited, but I'm really sad. So anyway, but yeah, so we're excited. So did you tell them what you're going to be doing after you graduate?
Oh, I didn't tell it. I'm going to be working at a shelter in Oneida.
A women's shelter. Helping women.
Wow, that's great.
Praying for them.
How about that?
I love it. So anyway, Tori's got a sweet spirit. I love her, and she's a model, like just even steady as she goes. She reminds me a lot of. She's like my Katie. So she keeps me even keeled when I feel out of balance. She's like that quiet, silent, steady as she goes. So anyway, and she's just a good. Anyway, we love her, and she's going to church with Doug and I, and so is Lindsay. Every Sunday, Lindsay is consistently at church, at all of them. I won't say. Oh, wait a minute. We won't say anything about Katie and Wesley. They watch the live stream. No, we're just giving them a hard time. Anyway, sometimes they got to stay home with baby Gabriel. But
Well,
Lindsay,
it's Mother's Day's coming up this weekend, so maybe they'll be there for Mother's Day, right?
I feel like it's like a mandate. Come to church and then come to my house afterwards for. Anyway, so I wanted to just share that with them. What else was there we need to tell about you? What else do we need to tell about you?
Well, we talked about she had some little something going on in June. We got that kind of.
Yeah, we got that out of the way.
Announced. Just a little something. Right?
And then, Logan works for the Fenders County Sheriff's Department, so we're really proud of him. We don't know, I don't know if he's going to go on to school to be a deputy. And he comes in here and washes dishes, opens her door for her, all of the most gentleman things, and brings her flowers, and pretty much gives her anything she wants. Every now and then he gets out of line, but not really bad. But he's a gentleman, and we love that. And so he's met our approval. Okay, that's it?
I think so.
Okay, and she's coming in here before school today, so I appreciate that. We're really excited. Now let's move on to Katie and Wesley and talk about all the crazy they've got
I'm
going.
standing behind them right there. Then we can film on
I
this
have
side and see
something
you
I
better.
have to share this morning with you all. So Doug's leaving. He's coming to open the store. I haven't done my workout yet, so I was like, just 10 minutes. So anyway, he says, "Is the weed eater at the store?" And I said, "It actually is." Katie called me the other day and she said, "We're adulting. We're getting our own weed eater." So backtrack. Wesley here, my son, my biological son, would borrow my weed eater and it'd be gone for days. And the other day I was like, "Have you brought the weed eater back?" He said, "Are you needing to use it?" And I was like, "No, but I would like for it to be there in case I do need it." And so anyway,
it's an hour later. She's like, "Are you done using my weed eater?"
Yeah, and so, but Wesley has a history of leaving things out in the rain, so they kind of wash themselves. And so, anyway, his daughter or his wife over here, she was like, "Did you get the weed eater back?" And I was like, "I don't know." And I said, "I don't see it in there." And then she was like, "Is the gas can?" I said, "I don't know. Let me go back in there." But they both were in there. So they called me the other day and said, "We're going to adult. We're buying our own weeder." And I said, "Oh my gosh, that's great." I said, "That way I can come to your house and I need to borrow it for 3 days. If you don't mind, have the gas ready for me to put in it and I'll possibly get it back to you." So anyway, so Doug, and I said, so it is at the store. They got their own weed eater. So we got to tell that. What's going on with you guys? Other than a baby?
You got some big news.
Yeah, tell the big news. Oh, the dog.
Oh yeah, we just started a K9 program at our department, and we're in the process of training our dog to find narcotics and tracking. So yeah, K9 handler. Dream picture.
So let me say this about Wesley. He had is the word desire? Dream to have a canine dog for Morgan County. He works for the city of Wartburg, and he was persistent and kept on, and so they approved it in the county, at the county commission, to get
at the city council.
Oh, city council, sorry, to get this dog. And so we're really proud of Wesley that even when opposition came and some didn't think, he kind of was persistent. So beautiful dog. So he's in the middle of training it right now. And then, okay, what else?
Well, like we said, we got ducks and chickens. So we got 4 ducks and 5 chickens now. Doing good, getting big.
And I hear you have a garden, and you're in charge of the garden.
Yeah, kind of.
What are you growing?
Well, shoot, we got herbs, cilantro, oregano, basil, and then all that. And then we got tomatoes, jalapenos. What else, honey?
Tomatoes.
Oh, we're doing squash and watermelons this year, and see how watermelons do. And
Is the first time y'all growing something together?
no, we've grown some last year, but we just didn't get real. We're trying to get it bigger this year.
How'd it come out last year?
It done all right.
Okay.
The tomatoes did not do any good. It got ate up by caterpillars. Yeah, it was bad.
There's always something on your crops, ain't there?
Always. You gotta keep an eye on them.
So I'm doing it the first time this year too, growing stuff. So
Yeah.
it's fun.
She wanted sunflowers, so we planted sunflowers. They're doing good. And anything else?
Gosh, I think that's it.
Give Katie that microphone. Let her talk something.
I'm coming over to her. Now we're going to go to Katie and see her version of what's going on.
Yeah, I see
in their household. And so would you like to tell your version of what's going on? Is everything going good?
Everything's going
Do you
good.
miss us here at R. Brooks' store?
I do miss you guys. I do miss you guys. We walk basically every evening, I'd say.
Yeah,
We
Katie
go
and
for a
I try to walk every evening and catch up on what's going on.
Yeah, and sometimes like if I'm not like too busy with the baby and stuff, if he's behaving and stuff, then we'll come in here and visit, come see everybody and hang out, and that's nice. He gets to get passed around like a little tater tot. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
She come the other day. She kind of saved us the other day. We something was going on. I don't even know what was going on, but anyway, she was like, "I feel so good to be back here." But anyway,
She was here Saturday, I think, working. So
she was here Saturday. Strapped a baby to her. Yeah, all of them was here. Let's see what else is going on. You're going to start the addition on your house soon, kind of.
Sometime late in the summer.
Yeah.
They'll need prayer. That's always a struggle.
They
when
need
you're building
prayer
onto something.
when you're building something.
That's a
And say,
test
hey,
of
you
your
guys
marriage.
come on in. Come on in.
Come
You guys
on
are
in
fine.
here, guys.
You guys are fine. Come on in. You want to? Are you ordering food?
The project's never
Okay.
end.
Yeah, the projects never end. Tory right here will get your order. Come on. What else? That's about it?
Yeah, lots of projects.
Huh?
Yeah, lots of projects.
The
Yeah.
Bible study,
Oh, yeah.
Mondays, yeah.
Yeah.
which
So,
we missed the last couple of Mondays, but it's just me and Tory's fiance and another guy we hang out with over in Fentress County. They get over here and get a Bible study together, and it's just three of us, and we just have a good old time. You know, reading the Word and talking about the Lord, and praying over our issues, and praying over the things we want to grow in, and it's a good time.
that happens here.
Yeah, right over here, right on the front
Out
porch.
there on the swings that Doug's going to show you in a little bit. What else is going on? Or is there any babies in the future?
Babies in the future?
Oh, yeah, of
yes.
course.
Yes. In the
I'm
future.
thinking like maybe a
They're just gonna have one?
couple years down the road.
Not next month.
No,
Not next
Okay.
month.
Gotcha. Just want to clarify.
Yeah.
That's good.
Let's
Still
just
holding on to June.
There's a bet going on in the Garrett household that nobody knows about. But I don't know that I betted. Did I bet it?
No, I
You stated.
I
You
stated
stated.
that we're gonna get a phone call in June saying, hey,
We're pregnant.
Guess what?
Wait,
Number
that's
two
next
is on the
month.
Wait, can we bet on this too? Because then we can.
Is that
we make
this
some money off
June?
this.
Like next
yeah,
month?
No, yeah, like next month. So we'll.
Oops, stuff happens. Okay.
You better not be speaking that over us.
What else is going on? I think that's about it. Let's see.
Had to come in and get it.
Okay, Laura. So Laura here is, she does all the flowers. She made a flower out there. She's going to have to show you in a big old pot. And mushroom dirt is the way, mushroom compost is the way to go. Everything just, anyway. And
I think that's something we've all got in common. I was just sitting here listening to everybody. Everybody's doing something in garden. I know John's got some stuff going on now.
Yep.
Lindsay's working in the farming business
Yeah.
now.
How about that?
Wesley and Katie's farming, and I know Laura does stuff, and we have
Oh,
6 raised beds.
we have
and-
beautiful raised beds this year.
and a big pyramid for strawberry. Pyramid,
Beautiful.
I
I've already
guess
got
you call it.
strawberries.
So, but yeah, we've all got something we got going on the farm. So maybe we need to just get out of the.
Like groceries.
We should just go into the, well, yeah, we won't make bolognas, we'll just grow. But anyway, Laura, it does all our flowers outside and keeps up with them, and I have to call her and I'll be like, do I water the flowers today or not water the flowers today? And she's,
water them at all.
do I water them at all? What do I do with them? And so,
Tiffany cooks a mean bologna sandwich or a hamburger, but her green thumb, I'm not real sure about. She's getting better in 3 years of being together. She hands me the plants now, and she said, "Here, I need you to love on this and make it grow." And we have kind of an understanding on that, don't we?
I got to tell a story real quick. We'll go back to Laura here in just a minute. So Doug takes me on, if anybody knows anything about morel mushrooms. So we go hunting for morel mushrooms, I don't know, about a month ago. And it was after church on a Sunday. And we go up to Gobi. Am I saying that right? And he says, it's just, it's a little hike and it's right over there. And I'm not complaining. But anyway, almost 8 miles later. And we got stuck. We got lost, kind of, sort of. But as long as you went towards where the sun was going, he'd say. And we hiked up. Literally up, like straight up in the air. But I thought, I'm not complaining because I love this. I asked the Lord for this. And but we were in the woods and we found the prettiest flower. And it smelled like honeysuckle. We don't know what it was. But I have a picture of Doug because he put it in his little back. Did I show you that picture? It's so cute. So he got down there and dug them up for me and put them in his backpack. And they're right at the cross where we got married. And they're coming out. They're so pretty. But anyway, he's hiking out of there, with those on his back. Anyway, it was a pretty picture.
Are those the spongy ones that like you slice them up?
Yep. Yep, they're very tasty.
But we were never lost. We just were we got to our truck at dark.
Well, we've got some new content with this new channel, the Yard to Table Appalachian Homestead. We'll have to come see your all's beds.
Oh my
and that'll be
gosh!
something we can put
Yes,
on that channel.
listen. I have to say, Doug and I, our beds are looking
We'd
beautiful.
love to see
And
those.
I'm going to tell you, if you do that, you need to go to Laura's place because she's got like a, what would you call that? Like a fairy tale, like whimsical. She's got all. She tells every kind of hostess, like what they are. It's amazing. She posts pictures. Hers are, and she goes and I mean, I'm not making fun. She goes and she talks to him. She was worried to death one day about her something in the wind blowing. She said, "Oh my gosh, I wish that wind would quit blowing."
Dahlias or something?
No, it's my clematis vines. 'Cause
Yes, and she loves
they
them.
get
She
whipped
talks to
around
them,
then
and
it can damage it. And the next day it'll be wilted, the whole plant, from
Bye,
being
Bob.
beautiful to just completely gone. So yeah, the wind like freaks me out.
Yeah, it can. There's a lot of things that can happen. Wind,
Yeah.
too much rain, not enough rain, animals, deers, you name
hers
it.
are beautiful. Hers are her house is
Peonies
beautiful.
over there from my garden.
Oh, these
Yeah,
from your
look
garden?
at those.
Look at
Look at those
this.
peonies.
You grew those?
Yeah.
This year, they're already out?
Yes.
This, you grew it. So, okay, we got to come to your place too.
Yeah, her place is amazing.
All right, guys, make sure to subscribe
Yeah.
to Garden to Table, Appalachian Homestead, because it looks like we're going to have some new content. We'll have to come see what Wesley and Katie's doing too.
You definitely need to go to her place.
We'll make a whole rugby trip out of
I'm
it.
going to tell this. Just don't go down there when her and John. Well, you're not doing that no more though. Don't go down there when they're on their kayaks. I'm gonna tell that. I'm gonna tell you this story. So she says we go down on the kayak. Well, you either have to have me bad mood or good mood. So anyway, but she says we went kayaking yesterday. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing!" And she was showing me pictures or whatever. And then I don't know. I think Lindsay was in this conversation, and she said, "Yeah," she said, and I might not tell this right, but she was like, "We went chunky dunking," and I'm like, "Chunky dunking? I've never heard of chunky." She said, "Yeah." She said, "I got hot," and you tell the story anyway. Go ahead. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Everybody knows what chunky dunking is.
Not me. I did not know
It's
that.
like skinny dipping. I was overweight at the time, so I called it chunky dunking. And we just went to a little finger of the creek there, nobody around, and we just
And
went
they went chunky dunking. We've all been skinny dipping at one time, but anyway, I've never heard it called that. And I said, "What?" And Lindsay's like, getting in the, and John just said, "Take it all off." So anyway, so make sure you make an appointment before you go, or if it's the middle of the summer, they're no longer chunky dunking because she's not chunky. But
If you
anyway,
ever think he's ever going to have to put a rating on your
her place is beautiful.
or something.
Thank you. Yours is too, though. I mean,
Yeah.
their house is beautiful. Your property and everything is gorgeous. I want to come by and see
Listen,
what it's doing right now.
oh my gosh, we both have a tree called. Tell us.
It's a weeping redbud. The best tree ever.
It is
so pretty.
amazing.
But hers is so
Ours is
the
great.
it's down to the ground and it's running across the rocks like the branch. I was like, what?
That's Doug's. Doug goes out and talks to the plants every morning, along with Rip. Doug loves
I
on.
do. Like I said, the plants are something I take care of, and the Japanese maple. I
Oh
was
my
out there
gosh.
and I was reading up on it a little bit, and I thought, man, I really don't know how to prune this thing, and I got to watching it. It's kind of like when you do a bonsai tree. They go into some of the inner limbs and stuff on it. So I did that early on, like you're supposed to, and now that thing has come to life.
You'll have to show her because she's one.
It's
Show me because I got one. It's a blood good. Is that what yours is? And it's real nice, but I don't know anything about it. So.
You can really make them look really cool
Yeah.
if you get brave enough to trim some of those inner branches off of them, and they get like bonsai look to them. And they're,
Oh yeah, definitely need some.
We'll have to come do garden tours and
Oh,
show
yeah.
everybody's
It's
gardens.
gonna be
Doug already. This is what. No, I got to tell this too. So last night at supper, Doug says, "Well, first of all, there's a strawberry. It's so cute. He was so cute the other day. He brought me 4 strawberries, and I eat but I shared. And then last night when I got in from work, he had one little strawberry, and he said, "I picked that for you." And then we're sitting at dinner, and he says, "This is what he says." My tomato plant has a tomato about that big. And I said, "Your tomato?" "Yes," he says, "my tomato plant." So I went out and seen Doug's little tomato.
my goal is to have my first ripe tomato by July 4th.
He-
Say if you got tomatoes by July 4th, ripe tomatoes by July 4th, then you were successful with your tomato plant. So we'll see.
Ah,
I'm sure you will.
Who said
yeah.
that? Who said that?
I'm sure it'll be loaded up.
Hey, don't come to our house if anything's blooming. Don't point at it either. Doug's a big like, don't point at it. No, no.
You heard that, John?
I have
It's an
not.
old wives' tale.
Tell us about it. Tell us that.
I
here.
don't know. And this is going to kind of be like the whole wood splitter and the Rick of Wood thing. I'm going to get busted up on this. somebody that really knows how this goes is going to come on the channel and they're going to have their comments. But supposedly, that you're not supposed to, if something's blooming that's going to produce a fruit or a vegetable, you're not supposed to point at it. The bud will like wither and fall off, and there won't be no fruit. So I don't remember. Like I said, so we'll see.
Safe than sorry, right?
Yeah,
It's an old wives' tale. It's an old wives' tale of some sort, right?
yeah. I
Don't
don't
point
think
at
I've seen it in the
So that's what's wrong up there.
Don't point at it.
Pointing at it. What happened last year? I pointed
Are
at
we? Yeah, all of us are
Like
farming.
I said, somebody's going to come on here and they're going to correct me on it. And when they do, that'll be fine. I'll know what the whole thing is about it. But yeah,
Yeah, you'll have to come visit.
Yeah.
All of our places.
Absolutely.
To see, like I said. But anyway, you need to go. Okay. All right. What else? I think that's it. We talked a lot about all of our stuff that we are carrying with Sam the other day. Did you see our new golf hats? Yes, we need to point those out really
Okay,
quick.
well, let's go
And then
around.
let's walk around for just a second, and then
Okay.
go outside
you got
with
a
Doug.
microphone on, so you're
Okay.
good.
All right, let's go. Okay, so we talked about the honey. Of course, everybody knows we carry muddy.
Well, here's something
muddy
we've
pots.
talked about before that was good. The quail eggs that
Oh
people
yes,
like.
the quail eggs are delicious. Of course, we talked about Tomboy. I hope I talked good enough about Tomboy. Melissa Christ is the owner of this company. She's been in some big to-do things, but if you're an outdoors person and you don't want a lot of ingredients, unhealthy ingredients, this is the way to go. I've been using her products and they're really good. This is a local lady who does, her and her sister lives in Jamestown. I sell a lot of her earrings. These are like metal, I guess that's copper. Anyway, I keep threatening to take those home. I bought too much stuff from her. These recently, a little story, Doug traded a hat with a man. He had a Fenway hat. The man ended up watching one of the YouTube videos and was like, he wears his Fenway hat in every video. So he gave it back and let Doug keep. So we have started doing these. Kim Peters out of Wartburg, Tennessee does these. I'll tell you something else that I'm really excited about that I've been carrying is Buck Farms. I go to church with these people, and Larissa and Chip Buck, they do this, and it's elderberry syrup. So elderberry syrup is really good. Actually, Doug and I have been taking it. It keeps away yucky yucks. And so it's kind of like, when they come out with Zycam. But I love elderberry. It doesn't have a really bad flavor. She's supposed to be bringing me some smaller bottles at the end of this week. So I'm super excited about that. And then also I carry these candles. So if you're looking for something when you come to R.M. Brooks that has ours, this company is Stardust Candles out of Sevierville. I love those people. Got new magnets in. Wildflower honey, we talked about there. So these people, they're good people. I keep them. Oh, and also outside is all my plants.
Okay.
So if somebody's watching this and they're local and they come to visit, the lady who makes my bug balm and the tallow, Katie and Shane Phillips, I can't think of the name of their farm right now, I know it, but anywho, they have an organic, they're homesteading, great people, and I really support them. We've got all their strawberry plants, that's what we have at home. They had pine berries, so I've been helping them, selling their stuff outside, so get a shot of it when you go out there. Okay. I was trying to think what else. Of course, we have the spoon art. These bird feeders, I don't think I talk about these bird feeders enough to people. Doug and I have several of these at home, and they are made by a man out of Kentucky. And I don't know if we've ever talked about those or not, but anyway, he had a brain, I don't know exactly, but anyway, a brain injury or something happened, and so he started doing this, and they're made out of old tires. So you just put your bird feed in there, and I think that's probably about it, John.
The spoons is something that you've had for quite some time.
Spoons, she's actually on a mission trip right now, so we've been praying
we
for her.
featured them one time when they was bringing them in. Those always seem to get people's interest.
I got some new books in. These I've been selling the hound out of. I've got, of course, some embroidered hats. I've got this artwork that I've been selling. But this is done from Bob Dasher. He's the one that did my mural on this side. So he has some artwork here. I was trying to see if there was anything else. I think that's pretty much it. But anyway, here's that picture. I've got to get a frame for it of us. Oh, this one, the reason I've got this one is got my Clayton and my grandson in it.
You got one you're going to put up in here, huh?
Yes.
All right.
So we
Get
both
my
have
picture
one.
up in RM Brooks's.
Yeah, of course. Well, anyway, we appreciate you coming out. I was trying to think if there was anything else to
Well,
tell
we're
you.
doing out. We got 2 more things that's going to go on for sure. We're going to go outside with Doug, and we're going to eat lunch. So we're going to film whatever she cooks. I'm going to have a ribeye steak if you have that today.
I
Sandwich.
do. Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorites. Even though she's famous for bologna sandwiches, I kind of like the ribeye steak sandwiches.
Yeah.
So if you've not tried those.
So we'll wait till you come back in because you want to get Laura today. Laura and Tory both, and that was something I forgot about Tory. Tory has stepped up to the plate, and she wanted to learn the grill. So I kind of feel like maybe we're helping her in her new upcoming marriage learn to cook a little bit. But she's been doing a great job at being on the grill. She loves it, and so we've kind of put her on there. So her and Laura. So why don't Tory may have to leave for school, but when you come back in, we'll get you
Okay. We'll
talking
do
to
lunch.
Laura, because Laura does a phenomenal job. I mean, yesterday Doug and I worked together, and it was great. Don't get me wrong, but I was on the grill, and I was like, it felt like a Monday to me because we're no longer open on Mondays, and I was on the grill, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I don't even know what I'm doing. So I let the girls handle the grill if they can.
We'll come back in and we'll get something on the grill to eat for lunch, and we'll film that. So you don't want to miss that, guys. But let's go find Doug and let's go outside a minute.
Let's do it. All right. So this is Katie and Shane Phillips's plants, and what's the Honey Creek? Is that the name of it?
Honey Homestead.
Honey Homestead, and just to give you a little bit of history, and I don't know, they may be willing for you to come, but they actually met Katie's. I don't know if you call her a stepmom, who's no longer with us, but anyway, they met her online and moved here. They were actually in the circus. And they are the sweetest couple. They've got 3 kids now, and they go to church. They went to church where we went, and now they go somewhere else. But Doug and I we want to help them out. They're just, like I said, they're just a good couple. They're a great family, and they homestead, and I don't even think they're getting their water system hooked up. They live. I guess it is.
It's true homestead.
True homesteading.
They're off grid, and their plants. I have several of their plants in our raised beds, and they are the cool thing about their stuff. They come from all natural seed, first run.
Yeah.
They don't have the hybrid plants or anything like that. If you get a plant from them, you're getting like a first run. Like our raspberries, they went out. They got wild raspberry plants, brought them home, domesticated them, started splitting them off and everything. So it's not like you're getting something that's been commercialized or had any kind of altering genetics or whatever to. But the tomato plant at the house that has the tomato on it is one of theirs. So it is a first run. So you can tell the difference in their plants. You really can. They're hardier. They handle the weather better. We had that freeze here, Sunday night? And we covered a lot of stuff, but it seems like all their stuff is done real well with the cold weather and what have you. But we've sold a ton of their stuff. I mean, people come in picking up stuff, and
well, that's neat that y'all have plants here. I like seeing that y'all have plants for sale. You know, that's the way it used to be with the little general stores, and they'd have plants come out and buy stuff, whatever you need. So that's neat. I like that. I saw that this was here on Saturday when we was here for the car show. So.
Yeah, and I think I sold some stuff on
We
Saturday
did.
too. But
Yep.
we have an elderberry bush. I'm not the herb kind of girl. I love the thought of having an herb, but anyway, I don't. Anyway, strawberries are great, like you said. We got a Roma and another one from them. We got all our strawberry plants. We're growing pine berries, which are the white one that white strawberry. Have you heard of those? And they taste kind of like a pineapple.
Oh, I've
We've
seen
got
them in the
those.
grocery store, but I didn't know you could buy them to grow them. So
So they had pine berries.
I'll have to get me some of those.
Yeah, so I'll talk to them. They're going to come. They were supposed to come this morning.
I'd say since we got
yesterday
rain,
morning, yeah.
since it rained, they didn't come out and have to worry because they come by and water their plants and what have you.
So they may be a couple that might want to. They just have an amazing story. I just think I've watched them. I was talking about them the other day. I've watched them from when they moved here to Tennessee and now where they're at, and just in my eyes and just my thoughts, it's just amazing to see the transformation that happens in someone's life. And I have actually seen that, and they're sweet people. So anyway, but I'm going to turn it over to Doug. I'm going to go in here, and then did you tell the girls you're going to wait to order, right?
Yeah, we're going to come after we get done with this. We're going to come in and get something to eat.
All right, well, Doug, take it away.
All right, we're going to see what all Doug's been working on around here. He's always piddling with something. So
Show them Laura's plans.
I will.
when you got a place like this, a business and a restaurant and a historic monument here, it's things to take care of all the time, ain't they?
It is. There's always something, and we've we don't want it to be commercialized or anything like that, but being conscious about people coming in and needing to be out of the weather when it's hot or if it's raining or what have you, but building onto a building that's over 100 years old, it kind of helps a little bit, not having to worry about straight, level.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you don't have to have everything square or anything like that. But we've added on.
I know all this has been added on since you come on board here.
I think the last time you were here, the high tops were out in the sun, and I come in and covered this last little bit of that, and then we finished up the fire pit. It was a little cool Saturday, so we had it done my heart well to see everybody out here around the fire pit and hanging out. The flowers on both ends, those big flower pots, that's Laura's, that's her project, and she's like me. We kind of love on plants and like the way, she does very good at growing things, knows what's going to go good together.
She did an excellent job there, didn't she?
She did. That looks very good. The fire pit, we got a couple more things we're going to do, adding on to it. At some point, our plans are to square things up with the porch and square it up with that bank, and then we're going to rock this whole area in here. So when we get rain and stuff like that, it won't
Doesn't get
soft.
muddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll put some river rock in there, and then we'll probably put a big flower bed around that berm around there, so we don't have to maintain it. And then from right here, the tent camping, one of the tent camping areas that we have out there where that one table's at, I've got it drawn out. I'm going to put in about 5 utility poles laid out around those trees too, so we can have a hammock park. We had a group come in. I got a few pictures, but I think Tiffany got a few pictures. I don't. But they had them 3 high in some of these trees over top of each other. It was pretty cool, and I didn't realize. I'd talked about it before, and I knew there was some groups that were traveling around. They were going different places, but come to find out that having a shower house close to the river, this is their kind of thing. So I'm going to put it in. I mean, it's minimum cost. I know some of the utility companies out here are replacing lines right now, and they said they could get me some poles, and so that'll be something coming up.
Putting in some big power poles.
Yeah, they have to be in pretty deep, because those guys, I mean, some of those guys said when they go to some of these parks, they'll be like 5 high.
How do they get up there to who gets on?
They climb each other's hammock. It straps to the tree, they put their foot in the strap and go strap to strap. And I can handle the bottom. I don't know that I'd want to be 5 hammocks high on a pole somewhere. I've slept in them before and done some hammock camping. It's pretty cool.
I have camped in the treehouse. I stayed in there one time. That's about, and I have a hard enough trouble just getting up them steps. I can't imagine trying to get in a hammock up high.
But we've had that. I think this has been our biggest year with the treehouse. We've had it, even in the cold weather. We had people Airbnb-ing that, and then just calling direct and saying, "Hey, want to stay in the treehouse." We had people in it this past weekend and during the week. As far as changes to the campground. It's pretty much the same. We are going through and kind of replacing some of the tables. We've found a commercial table that's not wood and don't have to worry about the carpenter bees and all that kind of stuff building on them. So we'll phase those out. We've put new fire pits at all the campground spots, and we've been 3/4 way full pretty much all year. Word's gotten out that, hey, good quiet place to stay, and don't have a lot of nonsense going on around, what have you. And there's we have another addition to our business. It's on the other side of the building. We'll get a picture of it if you want to later. But Joey Yates with the Morgan County Vocational Technical Center does a building trades class, and they built. I may get the number wrong, it's 25 or 30 blessing boxes. And he contacted me and he said, hey, thought about you and Tiffany. Said, would y'all like to put a blessing box up at your business? And I said, well, yeah. We talked about it before and just hadn't, so they built us one and we put it up. And it was like, I literally put it up one day and the next day, we hadn't put anything in it yet. And the next day is already full. Somebody had seen it there, just me putting it up, and they filled it. No. So, and it's been a week and a half now, and it's stayed, food's rotated in it, and we put Bibles and stuff in there also, and it's just been a real blessing. I think it's, for this area, I know vocational schools and with government, they got to be careful about separation of, church and state kind of thing, but Joey he's a pastor of a church, local church, and he's also an instructor at the vocational school, and he has a real testimony in his own life, and just to be, showing kids a trade, but also showing them another side of life that it's, helping your fellow man. So there's 30 of those somewhere scattered across this county now. And,
well, that's great.
So my understanding, they're all being filled by different places. So, but that's where we're at. Like I said, you know how I am. We'll get a wild hair to do something, and you'll come back to, man, that's something new.
Well, it's looking good, and it's been growing over the years, and a little bit at a time, and it's just getting better and better for people to come to want to stay and camp, or just visit to eat lunch, or just come through and visit historic Rugby, or especially I see another event coming up that we didn't talk about. It's the 127 World's Longest Yard Sale that's coming up in, I think the first
weekend in August.
Yeah, the first Thursday in August it starts, and it runs that whole weekend, and that's been a big event for this whole area.
We get campers in here from all over, and people it's so funny because they'll come in and say, hey, I see you have a campground. We're kind of staying in our van kind of thing. What would you charge for that? And 9 times out of 10, something like that, because most of them are going to probably come in and eat a burger or get a sandwich or something like that. And as long as they're not hooked up to power or electric or anything like that, it's a safe place for them to come stay and get away from everything. So we just tell them to pull into the yard and take your
kind of like a harvest host thing. I
think
that's like where you can come to a business and it helps the business. You're not costing you anything really getting electricity or water. So
not sure when this episode is going to air, but this coming weekend I need to mention, because we've really started putting emphasis on promoting stuff in historic Rugby, and they've done the same with us. They've been promoting all of our stuff. They have a big British weekend going on this weekend.
The car show, the British car show?
It's a British festival this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah,
the British car show is pretty cool.
It is.
Have you seen them?
I have, and that's what's funny. They'll have that down there, and then they bring all the cars up here, and we kind of reserve a spot for them out front, so they come park them in and everything. But if you're up this way and this airs in time, or just anytime you want to come down, they're in their Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday
but you're
schedule right now.
You're all open on, or not open on Mondays or Sundays?
No, we have.
So I get that every now and then. People say, well, whatever, they're just closed. Well, they're a mom and pop business, and they're closed on Sunday for church. So
yeah, and we started taking Mondays when the girls had their kids and stuff, and it really kind of got down to me and Tiffany and Laura and Tory. We were working a lot of hours, and I thought us, it's starting to wear on us. So we decided, we didn't want to be closed off just for that reason. It drives Tiffany crazy when she gets a text message or.
Well, ain't you over? We drove 5,000 miles to get here.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, why didn't you send us a text? Yeah, send us a text message, and we don't live far from here, and I've done it and she's done it. We have literally left the house. And somebody said, well, I was just at your store and you weren't there. So she'll get on the phone real quick and say, hey, where are you at? Or are you still close by? And we'll run over here.
One of the stories that Tiffany told one time years ago was funny. It was kind of interesting. She talked about, at that time she was closed on Wednesdays, I think, and Sundays and Wednesdays. And she ran that bus shuttle for the people that did the hiking, that would hike off the trail, then you take them somewhere else. So she volunteered for that, I guess. And she said, there's a guy messaged me one day and he said, I've been watching your channel for years, and he said, I went on a hike, and he said, the driver picked us up, and I'm driving down the road, and he said, I realized it's Tiffany that I've been watching on your channel that had picked me up, and it really surprised him, and she brought him by and let him see in the store, even though she was closed that day, and he was tickled that, but he didn't realize his coming out here where the video's, you know, close to where Tiffany was volunteering done that, so.
I think that the little saying that we have a lot of around here, that you come in as a stranger and leave as family, I think that's the key to where we're at. I mean, and it's not a show. I mean, you'll catch us on most days, and it's what you see is what you see on YouTube or on Appalachian channel, whatever. That's the way we are. But we're human. You know, we get tired sometimes, and we can't get around. It's like Saturday. Our biggest regret Saturday was we did not get to get around and like socialize with a lot of people.
You can't, and that's one of the reasons we don't film on the car show, because you're just so busy. It's like, and everybody wants to see what you're doing, and we've had to try to, the Appalachian channel now has to stick with just Appalachian people and places due to the new algorithm. We can't show cars no more. We can't show any of the other odd and end things that we did. Anytime we do that, they penalize us. So we got to stick to our main content, which is RM Bookstore, that we've been coming here for 5 years. And as much as I like doing other things, we can no longer show cars. We can no longer show anything outside of our niche, which is Appalachian people and places. And the cars, they immediately show us, no, the cars don't work, and they start taking away what they call the algorithm promoting our stuff, and we do things that's not in our niche. So that's the reason for those that wonder, why didn't you show us the cars this time? If we put the cars on, then they completely penalize us for that now.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Like I said, we appreciate the Appalachian channel and what they've done for the store here. I made a comment the other day. I kind of come in midstream of all this, and since I've retired now, I'm in, thrusted into right in the middle with Tiffany, and we do well together on work and stuff, but we couldn't do it without, the Appalachian channel and different ones that have come in and sharing where they've been. And like I said, it's word of mouth. I mean, people talk about things, and there's this one little community down in Georgia that one couple come up here and they went back and they showed their friends and family in that area. Well, then they got down there, and then so there's this whole community, and I'm telling you, I don't know how many's in that town, but I have seen a lot of them. So they've all been up, but it was things like the Appalachian channel that has done that and brought everything to the forefront. I mean, there's a lot going on in this area.
And there's not places like this. A lot of people says, well, we want to, do more general stores, and we need to, but there's not that many left. I mean, it gets way out of our range to be able to travel, to do it, to find places now. So there's so few original, authentic places that's been here, actually in the same family, Tiffany being 5 generations here, staying in the same family, same right here. You just don't see that hardly. It's hard. They've changed owners over the year, or out of the family. You know what I'm saying? The family's changed, or somebody new's come in and bought it, or they've remodeled, or something's changed. To find something this pure and this unique and this authentic, that's why they come, Just like the building. That was a person one time, some years ago when we first started, they said, well, she needs to fix that place up. And I said, well, they could just tear it down and build in a convenient mart and a gas station, I said, that's not what it's about. It's about keeping the originality of the building and things like it is, and not changing it to make it look new, because people remember these old stores.
It's like the floor in there. I couldn't tell you how many times I've heard somebody come in, they've been here 10 years ago, and they come in and said, oh, the floor is still crooked. I said, yep, it's going to be crooked too, because it's just the way the floor is. It's got a hump in it, and that. And but those are the things that
that's the character. You can't take away. You take that away. You take away the character and the history.
And I guarantee you, if we moved the potbelly stove out, that would be one of those things. People's like, oh, I miss the potbelly stove. So
no, you can't take that.
No, it's all got to stay where it's at, and we'll still serve a good bologna sandwich and a hamburger. I don't know if I'm being summoned or.
All right, we better go on up here and see what's going on. We're gonna get some lunch too, so
that'll work.
Did you ever find the 2 sons that was missing?
No, the 2 brothers have not been found. No, that was something that we did work on last fall, hoping that, something could come about that. But as of right now, there's been no development on that. But where y'all from? Kentucky? What part of Kentucky?
You ever heard of Ford County?
Ford County?
Floyd
County. Yeah, I've heard of Floyd County, yeah.
A town called Prestonburg.
Prestonburg? Okay, yeah. What? No, I don't. All right.
That's my wife's cousin. She's camera shy as all get out.
Have y'all been here before? No.
None of us coming back from Gatlinburg this morning. I told Teresa, I said, we're going to stop by there.
All
We're
right.
going to get one of them bologna sandwiches and I'd eat.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Well, good. Well, we're glad you stopped by. Glad to get to catch you. We came in the middle of the week. They don't get as many tourists through the middle of the week. Most people travel on Friday and Saturdays, but good to catch you here today. And
stuff like this back home is gone.
me and Doug was just talking about that. There's not many places like this that's authentic, original, same family, same location, not been, so many times over the years they went in and tried to upgrade and make it look more modern, and that really kind of messed a lot of those stores up. In my opinion, I like that this one stayed completely original, the old wood shelves and original content from back in the day. There's stuff in there been in there 100 years.
Yeah, I've seen that.
If you go in there and look on the door, right when you come through the door, on the left, on the wall, there's a plaque there that says Gulf plaque that they gave them in 1926. It's probably been hanging in that same place since 1926, that Gulf plaque. So, so finding things like that, this is not something that's in a big tourist area. It's out in kind of, you got to come out in the middle of the country to find it. But that's a good thing. You ain't got all that traffic and noise, and don't have all the ATVs buzzing around making all that noise, and quiet and peaceful, and a good tourist area. So, well, good talking to you. We're gonna go eat some lunch. You talking about that bologna sandwich made me hungry. I'll have the ribeye. I want lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise on that.
All right. And what do you want a side? You want fries or anything?
Well, do you have the broccoli salad today?
I do. I made some fresh yesterday.
I'll have some broccoli salad then.
Okay.
And what do you
Dustin,
want?
what would you like?
I think I'm gonna do the Philly and fries.
Philly and fries. All right.
All right.
We'll get that ready for you. And then we've got everybody here. So once I get his order, then we'll gather everybody, do a closing. And that way when Tory gets ready to leave, then you can swap back over here.
That'll work. Perfect.
All right. Larry, what would you like?
Hamburgers?
Working on a couple of crispy chicken sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And some tater tots. And they are to go. I think we're known for our cheeseburgers and our fried bologna, but we have a wonderful crispy chicken sandwich. Let me get a.
I have not tried that.
It's really good.
I've done I do the ribeye mostly when I'm here.
Yeah, I think you ordered one now, didn't you?
Yep, I've got one ordered.
Gotta just put on those lids. Tater tots. Now we just have to put the buns on there and it's good to go. Doesn't that look good? I don't know his name.
Lettuce, tomato, mayo.
I think he's sitting over here. Do you need a bag? It would help?
Yeah.
All right, let me bring it to you.
All right.
Good meeting you. We'll talk to you next time.
That's all. So this has been something that has really picked up. When we started doing the barbecue, the smoked bologna is probably, we're about 50-50 now. Like when we got the smoked bologna, and it's really kicked off really good. So
Really? I didn't know you did the smoked bologna. The smoked bologna sandwiches.
yeah, it's just regular
You're
fried
so
bologna,
welcome.
just smoked.
Put them in there as flat as we can.
Having the smoker
All
fire
right,
up,
guys. Have a wonderful day. Sorry it took a minute.
It didn't
We were
last
filming and
35,
Okay.
45 minutes people in here, and they would take it home. So now I do 40, 50 pound of bologna every time I smoke. So works out really good. Gives people a choice.
people love it. They love it.
I love the smell of it. It's on the grill.
Doug, that's your cheeseburger there. I just haven't had a chance to do the bun.
Which one?
Right, that's the American. Yeah, yeah. That's yours right there. Put a little bit of.
Probably should have said something other about the tomatoes. They were $30 a case this time last year.
What was that you saying now about the tomato?
Probably should have said something about the tomatoes. It's weird. We were at $30 a case last year, and our last case of tomatoes was $95
Oh,
this year.
how much?
95.
No wonder everybody's growing stuff this year.
Yeah, I was going to say that, and part of it has to do with supposedly the freeze they had in Florida and that kind of, and some of those southern regions when they had.
Right, in Florida.
Big-
Then
Florida
something
one.
in Mexico happened, a drought or flood
Yeah,
or something. I don't know.
But I know $90 a case on tomatoes is just 95. I thought, and the tomatoes were like green, so you were getting them, and we couldn't use them even when we could find them. So I'm glad to see summertime roll around. Granger County has started putting some tomatoes out, so we'll I think the market will come down a little bit. But even bacon, we were paying $19.99 per case. It's $49 a case now for bacon. So. We've kept our prices of the same. Oh, I gotta give my daughter a hug. My bonus daughter. Love you, girl. So I mean the markets. I mean, the things that stuff is in the United States. It's not stuff that's being shipped in. So the tariffs are not having a big play. I think fuel prices will be the next thing that's going to cause prices to maybe change around. Diesel's at a kind of at a high level right now. But anyway. Yeah, $95 a case for tomatoes, and but summertime's coming on. We'll get our local produce stands going on, so we'll start doing local produce going on.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Dustin ordered a Philly, maybe.
To do that one. So.
Oh, yeah.
on there a little bit. You? Would you want cheese on yours or no?
No cheese, no. No, but if you'll take your spatula and just kind of chop it just a little bit, kind of, just, you don't have to cut it up, but there you go, do that too. Yeah, there you go, that makes it easier, makes it a little easier to pull apart when I'm eating on it.
Good?
That's good, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
Okay.
I think it makes the sandwich, honestly, you know?
Right, when
Don't
you grill the
think
buns.
it's better if you grill the bun?
Absolutely.
I hate a cold bun, I'm just saying.
Right.
Not there, yours is just about ready, so. You had a fry on your order, right? One fry?
One fry, yeah, Dustin.
Yummy.
Can we get some mayonnaise on it?
Oh, you want mayo?
Yeah, give me some mayo.
Oh, it's underneath. I don't
Is it
know.
underneath?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as we got mayo
Yeah.
on there. All right, perfect.
Gotta have mayo. Mayo on everything. Let me just get the fries real quick.
Okay.
Think you want some of a separate thing or?
No, that'll be fine.
Where are you sitting? Oh, right here.
Right here.
Philly was for you, right? Yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you. You're welcome, guys.
Thank you, thank you.
Bon appetit.
All right, we're gonna get at it.
What'd you get?
I got the, what I get about every time I come over here, it's rare I don't get the ribeye steak sandwich.
Good. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Happy fat man.
Hey guys, we thank you for watching another episode of Ari and Brooks' Store on the Appalachian channel. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.